How's it going, everybody? I'm going to get started here in just a second. So today we're going to be working on a 90% silver 1998 quarter. We're going to make this a size 7 1/4 coin ring. Ring made out of a 1961. I can do that. There should be a little chain down here, a little gold link you can tap on. That'll take you right to my store. I have 1961 quarters in stock, so I can do that for you. Crack this open. If anybody else wants to check out the store, like I said, there should be a link down here. There's also a website link on my TikTok profile, or you can just go to buycoinrings.com. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen a little bit for me. We currently have 0 likes and 222 people in here. As we crack up this case, here we go. We're a size 11. I can do it. You just got to order through the site, my man. Look at that. Very, very pretty coin. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If there's anything else I can help you with, Greg, let me know. Put the rest of these back away. And we'll get it going. The first thing we got to do is punch a hole in our quarter. So we're going to prep for that. Get our center punch here. And we're going to put a little bit of paper towel sandwiched between our coins so we don't have any metal on metal contacts and keep those details nice and crisp. It would be a quarter, not a half dollar. Yeah, I can do a 1961 quarter, size 11. The max size for my silver quarters is 12, so you're right on the edge, but it's not going to be a problem. I can do that for you. Here we go, 1,000 likes. That's much better. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. All right, we're going to hammer this on through here. And I had somebody asking me a couple questions about this tool right here. This is a auto centering punch. So if you look at the top of it, it's cone shaped. So as you tighten it down until it makes contact with our coin, it's going to auto center it. Half dollars are pretty cool. 1961 is going to be a Franklin half dollar, but it's still going to be 90% silver. So you're good there. I've got both on the site. Let's see here. So you are going to end up with a bit of a thicker band. So this is a quarter and this is a half dollar. Just for a little comparison on band thickness between the two. I think the half dollars look really nice. I'm a big fan of them, but quarters come out good as well. They're much more popular, but for men with larger ring sizes, I think the half dollar is a good idea. Really, really nice quarter. It's got a little bit of blue toning on this side right here. All right. So now that we've got our hole punched, we're going to clean up this inside cut edge there. You can see it's a little rough, a little sharp. We're going to take a deburring tool and clean that up. Now, this is the slowest and most boring part. So while we get through it, y'all make sure to tap the screen. We got 1,500 likes. And if you want to check out the store, now's a good time to do it. There should be a little gold chain down here you can tap on. Go check out all the cool stuff I make. It's a pretty cool little store. There we go. So we're just going to cut away that rough edge. Make it nice and smooth. Nothing really shines quite like freshly cut silver. It's really pretty. flip it over and do the other side. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you're just joining in here, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. And today we're working on a 1998 90% silver proof quarter. Thanks for hitting the follow button, guys. Thanks for tapping the screen. And thanks for checking out the shop. If you haven't found it yet, there's a little gold chain at the bottom corner of the screen you can tap on. I'll pull up my online store, and you can see all the cool stuff I make. Why not use a drill? I use all like hand-powered tools. I feel like I have a lot more control if I'm not using power tools. If I was using a drill, there's a chance I could skip and scratch up the details, and I'm a stickler for trying to keep as much of the original coin detail on the ring as I can. So I don't mind taking a bit more extra time. Franklin half dollar, it doesn't show 1961, it goes from 1959 to 1962. 61 should be in there. My buddy had his palm stitched shut at work for using the tool. Ooh! Thank you very much. Yeah, I've never cut myself with one of these before. I'm not working on super tough metal. Like if it was steel, I'd probably have to put a bit more force into it, but with silver, it's pretty soft. So as long as I go nice and slow, so far I haven't hurt myself with it. I really like them. Deburring tools are tight. 1944, I should have in Walking Liberty half dollars. Those are going to be under 90% silver. I should have 1944. I probably have it in quarters too, but most people who get 44 end up getting a Walking Liberty half dollar. They're pretty tight. So here we're annealing the coin. This is going to help soften the metal, make it less brittle, so it's less likely to snap as we work on it. It's also going to make it bend a little easier. We'll quench it in some water, and then we can start folding it. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Thanks for the chili peppers, Ron. I appreciate it, bud. Can I customize an order? At this time, I don't have custom orders set up. I'm waiting until school starts again. But I can do pretty specific things through the website, which I'll go ahead and pin down here. If you guys can see that link, let me know. But you should be able to order what you want through the website. I can do different sizes, different years, different types of coins. The yellower stuff, that's called fire scale. That's just kind of residual burnt like minerals and stuff that was on the coin. We will clean that off once we get this the right size and shape. So it's going to be nice and shiny again. It's really temporary. I do like the kind of goldish color it gets, but again, that's temporary. Just a bit of fire scale. So now we're going to do our first fold. This is called a doming block. So it's got a bunch of these half circle hemispheres cut into it, and it's going to give us a nice balanced first fold on this ring here. Very nice. Alright, so now we've got a bit of a cone shape. Still got all these nice details. We'll go to our next fold, which is going to be using a 17-degree die. The ball So I used to use like stainless steel ball bearings, but I found that they do tend to kind of mash up the detail a little bit on the inside of the ring. So I switched to these. These are Delrin. It's just a really hard plastic. I bought a bag of, I think, like 30 of them for $8. It's a pretty decent investment. It's just really, really hard plastic called Delrin. And these are 3/4 inch Delrin balls, if anyone's interested. But if you look on the inside, the detail is like still super crisp. And if we'd used a steel ball bearing, it would have kind of flattened out some of the stuff near the cut edge in there. But it's still really nice and crisp because the metal itself is stronger than the plastic. And we're going to do our second fold here. Again, I used to use a steel folding cone. Looks like this. Now, when I use softer metals like 90% silver and fine silver, I use a composite cone so that we can maintain those inside details, keep them nice and crisp. Hop back up here. Take a good look at our ring. Y'all make sure to tap the screen if you're enjoying the live. Let everybody else who hops in here know this is cool content. Currently got 2,200 likes on this live. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this cut edge right here. Well, not sand it. I'm going to use this super fine steel wool and smooth that out, because after we do this, we're going to start stretching this. And if there's any kind of scratches in this area, they're going to expand with the pressure we apply to it, and it's going to snap our ring. And that is not what we want to happen. This is an example of a snapped ring because I didn't pay attention to that cut edge. So that's why we're doing this. Once the inside details wear off, not really. The 90% silver is pretty tough. Like if you look at like a Morgan dollar, most of them are like 100 years old. They've been in circulation, they've been handed and spent. And even on the like less gradable Morgan dollars, the details are still really pretty crisp. So 90% silver is relatively tough. It stands up pretty good to wear and tear. Now I do have some fine silver coin rings, and those are a bit softer. So over time, the details on those do wear down a little faster. So those aren't really like everyday wear kind of rings, but with 90% silver, I've seen no problems. The details stay pretty sharp with just regular wear. The remaining 10% is copper. And I think that's what gives it a lot of its strength. So it's 90% silver, 10% copper. There we go. We got a really nice smoothed out cut edge there. So I'm going to ask y'all to tap that follow button real quick. We got about 500 people in here. If anybody's interested in checking out more of the stuff I make, you want to see how much I charge or what kind of coins I make into rings, please visit my website down here. It's how you keep my business alive, so I do appreciate y'all checking that out. 15-cent piece, or 50-cent piece, sorry. The copper clad ones are 80. The 90% silver ones are 150. And you can find all that through my website down here or the website linked on my TikTok profile. So again, we don't want metal on metal contact. So I'm going to use this blue, kind of like automotive paper towel. I really, really like it. We're just going to wrap it around the ring stretcher here as a barrier between our stretcher and our ring. Kind of a buffer, so it's going to take the brunt of the force here. And then we're just going to stretch this out until the top part of the ring doesn't have this gap anymore. And that's just kind of to shape it closer to a ring shape. Sometimes the ring will cut through that paper towel. Let's move it down a little bit. This ring is on the smaller side, so I don't have to stretch down too far. It's going to be size 7.25. That's looking pretty good. Let's see what size it is right now. Almost at 8. I'm going to go ahead and stretch it to 8.25. I like to go about one size over the target size. There we go. A little past it, but that'll work. And the reason we go one size over our target size is if you look at it, there's still a bit of kind of a cone shape to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this wider side and even it up with the cut edge so we have a nice straight wall. For that, we're going to go over to our 1-ton arbor press and get a little closer. Whoa. All right, y'all, tap the screen, hit the follow button, check out the website, coinringmaker.com. Links down here. If anybody has any questions, let me know. See if this will fit. It's right on the edge. That's not what we want. So we're going to use this one and just reduce it the tiniest little bit, a millimeter, so it'll fit in that other die. Make sure it's nice and flat in there. Pat it down a couple times. There we go. Thumbs up in the house. How's it going, buddy? Now it'll fit nicely in this die, and we'll just reduce it a little bit more. Still got a little bit of a flare to it. Now you can see it's flared up a little bit on the cut edge, so we're going to reduce that just a hair. Bag is getting in my way. There we go. Now that's a really nice looking shape. That looks pretty damn good to me. Not quite. Still. A little flaring. Let's do an itty bitty little changes. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alright. So now, on the inside of the ring, they look real close. There's a bit of a rim or a lip right above that text, a bit of raised metal, and that is pretty uncomfortable, and it also kind of throws off the sizing of the ring, so it's a lot tighter where that bit of metal is than the rest of the band on the inside. So we're going to deburr and get rid of that little lip now. How long does it usually take to make a ring? I usually fill orders within 1 or 2 days of getting them, but I make rings every day. Also kind of depends on the type of coin I'm working on. So the bigger the coin, usually the longer it takes. I started working on quarters, so I'm pretty good with them. Like dollars and half dollars take me a bit more time. All right. Not quite sure I like how that's sitting there. We'll bring it down here. Now is an excellent time to go check out my website, my little store I've got. If you see the little gold chain at the bottom of the screen there, I think you can tap on that. Stay on the live and check out the stuff I sell. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Got a smaller blade. Yeah, most of the time I use 90% silver. I also have some fine silver rounds. But I do offer copper clad quarters for people who want a coin ring but can't quite afford the silver. Like this one right here is 90% silver. Make sure we get all of that lip out of there. I have them. I have quite a few to choose from. I will be opening up custom orders where people can send coins in once school starts in about 2 weeks or so. But at this time, I'm just working on what I have within my shop's inventory, which you can find down here. Somewhere. I don't know. It's like a gold chain or link. I'm not sure what it looks like on your end. All right, let's see how close we are to 7 1/4. Pretty close. All right, we'll do a little reduction. We'll probably have to do some stretching too, so we'll put both those in frame. Oh yeah. Man, that is like really close to 7 1/4. Perfect. Perfect. Now I get to do my favorite part, which is where we make it nice and shiny again. I'm going to set this aside so I don't knock it over. Grab ourselves microfiber cloth. And I like to use this. It's called Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. You can find it in like automotive sections of Walmart, or I've heard they have it at like AutoZone or other car parts places, but it's super good polish. And it's just going to eat away all that fire scale we had built up on it and make it nice and shiny. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Getting this polish all over my hands. Yeah, hit the follow button if you haven't yet. Ed's got the right idea. Thanks for following, Ed. Oof. It's already getting nice and shiny. Thanks for following, Ty. All right, guys, this will be fun. Let's see if we can get to 5,000 likes before I finish polishing this ring. Probably got about 2 minutes. Not the 90% silver ones or the fine silver. 40% silver or copper clad can have kind of like a green finger effect. If you choose to go that way, I do recommend applying clear fingernail polish to the ring if you want to prevent that from happening. It's just kind of like a natural oxidation thing that copper does. But if you get 90% silver, most people don't have an issue. It's pretty close to sterling, which is like 925, which is pretty customary for jewelry. But everybody's different. Everybody's either more or less sensitive to different metals. Some people sweat more than others. So I'm not going to say 100% you aren't going to have an issue, but most of the time with 90% silver, I don't see anybody have like a discoloration. Pretty close, 100 away from that 5,000 mark, guys. Let's go. Heyo. I think so. I've had quite a few people order them as wedding rings. I really like a matching pair, like a quarter for her and a $50 for him with like the same year on them. I think that's really a cute set. I think that looks nice. But I've done quite a few variations of things. Some people get like steak quarters for wedding rings. I also have like American Eagles, which are 1 ounce silver rounds that I can make 2 rings from the same coin, which is pretty cool. Montana $50, size 12. I don't have state $50, but I do have state quarters, and I can get them to size 12. They're either going to be copper clad for 30 or 90% silver for 100, and you can order them through the link on my profile here on TikTok, or you can go directly to my website, coinringmaker.com. If y'all want to take a screenshot of that and save it for later, I'll actually give you a better screenshot. How about this? Take a screenshot of this one, and you'll have a 10% off coupon code. So I'll let this hang out for a second, y'all. Grab that coupon code, 10% off, store-wide at coinringmaker.com. Coupon code is welcome. So screenshot that. Let's go. Screenshot the crap out of it. Yeah. And that's going to work forever. It's a pretty good coupon. We'll just leave that right there. Yeah. And here is how nice and shiny our ring is coming along. Look at that reflection up there. Bow, bow, bow. Very nice. If anybody didn't get a screenshot, let me know. I'll bring that card back up again. Really nice, crisp details on the inside and out. You can have Liberty facing up. You can twist it around and have the year facing out. Really, really good looking ring. I like it a bunch. Very nice. We're going to do a little bit extra polish on it. For that, we're going to grab one of these jewelry polishing cloths. And this just kind of takes it from shiny to mirror finish. Like Mother's polish works really well, but this just takes it to the next level. 1958 coin ring. Yeah, I've got those in quarters and half dollars. Both are going to be 90% silver. If anybody else is wondering if there's a specific type of coin ring I can make, you want to know, ask away. You got another kind of question, let me know. The only way you'll get the answer is if you ask. Sounds good, man. Look at that. Whew. My fingers are dirty, but that ring is clean. I'll get my fingerprints all over it. But yeah, we'll call that one about done. No, I don't do puzzle rings. It's mostly just coins, but I do have a lot of different types of coins you can pick from. I'll set that one aside and grab our next one. It's going to be New Mexico. There we go. 90% silver New Mexico quarter. I've got these in all 50 states. Get this going. Stay there. Stay there. There we go. Sorry, I'm off center. Got 5,100 likes on this live, 200 people watching. Thanks for stopping by. Let's make another coin ring. Yeah, let's go. Mexico has a pretty nice center punch. It's pretty cool. All right, TikTok's asking me to have you guys share the live. If you know anybody who would like to watch this, share it with them. If you know anybody who could just pester with a TikTok notification, send them this live. It'll be great. If you don't have anybody to share it with, just tap the screen, send some likes my way, and hit the follow button. Thanks for watching. Very nice, very nice. Now for the fire. Thumbs up. Yeah. To the ring stretcher. Ring stretcher. Be around a 9. Woo, look at that. Called it. But we need to get it to an 11. And after shaping it so much, they tend to work harden. So we're going to go ahead and anneal it one more time. Too many tools. And tools all over the place. So how's everybody's day going? Is it super hot where you live? Because it's super hot where I live. Crazy hot. Go ahead and throw another layer on here and see if that helps reduce it cutting straight through that paper towel. 103 in Oklahoma. Sounds about right. I know it's at least 100 outside here. I haven't checked the specifics. I just stepped outside and said, damn, it's hot. 117 in Arizona. Holy crap, dude. I'm not visiting Arizona anytime soon. That's like the surface of the sun, man. That is crazy hot. 117. Gee whiz. All right, anybody got him beat? Anybody hotter than Arizona? I think he wins. Holy crap. That should be pretty close to 11. Yeah, we got 11 and a half. All right. $105 at 3 a.m. That's hot. 96 with 81 humidity. Woo! Check out Needles, California. How hot is it in Needles, California? That's looking pretty good. And go a little. It's Africa hot. $111. Woo! Y'all are making me feel cooler just talking about how hot it is everywhere else. We got it under 10. So now we're going to get rid of that little lip on the inside. I'm pretty excited. I get to work on an American Silver Eagle 1 ounce round a little bit later today. Once I get through with these other orders, pretty stoked about it. 122. Whoa, Jim. You must be sweating, man. Must drink a lot of water. I don't go outside. I don't blame you. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm staying inside too. If anybody out there is interested in checking out my website, my store, there should be a little gold link down here. There's also a link for it on my TikTok profile up there. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Currently working on a 90% silver New Mexico quarter coin ring. Yeah, it's a New Mexico quarter. We finished 90% silver 1998 one a little earlier on this live. I think it's so shiny it won't focus. Woo. Shiny. Right? I love shiny rings. Get them as shiny as I can. This year I started getting a mirror finish on them, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Like when you can see yourself in a finished piece, that's pretty cool. That's pretty shiny. Now we've got that lip cut away. It's nice and smooth. We get to clean this one up. Well, let's check the size first. It's supposed to be size 10. A little short. Not a problem. Should be right on the money. Oh yeah. Perfection. Thank you very much. This is my favorite part, where I get to take a newly finished ring and make it shiny. So take a good look at how gross and dirty it is. It is about to be very pretty. Let's go. Yeah, I think so. Working on wedding rings is like one of my favorite things to do. I never thought I would make wedding rings, like ever. But I made my first set, and like, I don't know, that's something to really be proud of. Like that I made somebody's like statement of love that they wear every day. I think that's super cool. Not much really beats that. It's pretty sick. So if anybody's interested in getting some wedding rings, I'd be happy to make you some. It's a little slippery. We'll catch this bugger. All right, let's see how shiny it is now. Get all that polish off of there. Pretty shiny. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm just kind of rolling through the motions, working on rings here. I do appreciate y'all stopping by and watching me work. But I don't have much to say, so if you have a question, it would make me a lot less uncomfortable because I would have someone to talk to. It gets a bit weird having 200 people watch you work and just standing here not saying anything. So I understand my lives aren't the usual live and they can be a bit mesmerizing. But if you have a question, please ask. If you haven't checked out the shop yet, there should be a little gold chain down here you can tap on. It doesn't need to be polished often. It really depends on the person and the environment it's in. But if you get yourself some of these, I pick them up at Walmart. They take maybe 30 seconds to polish up the ring. So that's like when it does get a little dull, it does lose a little bit of shine. It's like a 30-second fix. It's tricky because I'm a business account, so I have to tread very carefully with copyright. I can't make any trademarked rings. I can't use any copyrighted music. It's tricky. Yeah, I try and make the best of it though. So now we're gonna go from the polish. You can see it's pretty shiny right now. And then we're gonna take those jewelry polish wipes I was talking about and just, really maybe a minute of just rubbing all up and down on this thing, and it's gonna be very, very shiny. I'm trying to figure out if I should make another ring or if I should take a break. Do you guys want to watch me make another ring? Or should I take a short break? What do we think? Do another. All right, we got to vote for another. Oh, yeah. See, my current shininess test is if I can wave next to the ring and see my hand in it, it's good. So let's see. We got our ring here. Pretty fuzzy. Let's see if we can focus up somewhere. But yeah, you see my hand here? That passes the shiny test. Oh yeah. Got $quarter, United States of America on the inside there. So this is like a double-sided ring. It's pretty cool. Are you using standard jeweler's toys? Toys. Tools. I use some jeweler's tools and some kind of, I don't know, I call them caveman tools. I have an assortment of tools that I use. It's kind of a mixed smash. I did a lot of experimenting in the last 3 years on how to do these. So I use some tools that most people don't, but I do also use some jewelry making tools. For example, I've got all my tools all over my table here. So we've got our, there's a 1-ton arbor press. This is a pretty fancy ring stretcher reducer. This is a Pepe Tools. So this one runs usually about $600. I used to use this one, which is just kind of like the run-of-the-mill $100 ring stretcher reducer. I was able to upgrade it, so I'm using this one. Yeah, I use a hammer, I use a mandrel, needle nose pliers, doming block, and a bunch of different dies. Yeah, assortment of fun tools. All right, so we got this one all finished up. It's looking really good. Let's see what's next. What is next? Copper, Georgia. This one's going to be a size 8. And I need to clean out my bowl. So we're going to grab these center punches here. Set them to the side. Empty out to 90%. Because this one's copper, so we don't want to mix our scraps up. And these copper clad stake quarters, they're $30 on my website. I also have 90% silver ones for $100. You should be able to find that down here, like a gold chain, or the link on my TikTok profile. I am going to take just a second to catch my breath before we get started on this one. Give you guys about a minute to go check out my website. You know, it's what makes my business live and thrive. I would appreciate it if you go check it out. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. And yeah, give me a minute or so to catch my breath, and then we'll get started on this one, all right? Go check out the website. So when you order, there's a couple options. You can get just the ring. You can get the ring and the center punch, which is going to be different for every coin. They're all going to have different designs on them. I can also make these into keychains, necklaces, or like pins you can put on your hat or your tie. Let's see here. They look like this. So there's a couple options for the center punches, but you don't have to get them. It's just kind of an add-on. I don't know what this black stuff is on my hand. Y'all, where did this come from? What is this? Did I break a pin in my pocket? Y'all were here the whole time. When did this happen? What? No, it's not from the polish. It's like, I don't know what that is. That's weird. See, the polish sleeves kind of it's more of a purple. This is like dark black. I think I broke a pin in my pocket. But yeah, y'all go check out the website, coinringmaker.com. The link's going to be right here. Use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. Just go look around. Come back here. Let me know what you think of the website. I can always use customer feedback. If there's anything on there you don't like or would like to see, let me know. And we're going to get started on this one here in just a minute. Ah, I bet it was. I bet it was. Good eye. Yep, I think it was the ring stretcher down there. There's just oil on it. Smart, smart. Because there's no broken pin in my pocket, so it's not that. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, this one's going to be a size 8. Let's get into it. I really, really like size 8. It's like the easiest size to make. I have size 13 in $half. The cutoff for quarters is size 12. I just can't stretch them that far. It's our cute little Justice Peach center punch. The Georgia quarter is centered perfectly. Like, there's so much nice symmetry on it. From the center punch, which has the peach, to the rest of it, you get these nice... I'm not sure what kind of plant that is, but it looks really good on the finished ring. It's a good design. Not every quarter has such a nice symmetrical design. But Georgia makes for a nice ring. Wider ring? Yeah, I'd check out like a $half. We'll do a side-by-side comparison. So here's your quarters thickness, here's your $half thickness. And I do work on piece and Morgan dollars as well as commemorative dollars as well. My favorite coin to use is Don't Tread on Me Silver Round. That's what I'm wearing right here. It's absolutely awesome. Sweet details on the inside and out. It's a really, really nice coin to work on. I'll show you what it looks like before. Really beautiful round. Yeah, this is fine silver. It actually says fine silver on the inside. Really, really, this is my current favorite. What do you mean I don't make them half-inch? I'm not sure what you mean. So I use a half-inch punch on almost every ring, but because $half are just larger coins, you get a wider band on larger coins. It's totally slipping my mind. It's going to be under fine silver half-ounce rounds on my website. I cannot think of the price of it to save my life right now, but it's also in the featured section of the website. No, I almost always use a half-inch punch. If I use a thinner, like a smaller punch, it reduces how big I can make the ring size, if that makes sense. So it limits the range of sizes I can do. But half-inch is really good. Yeah, Go check the store. No doubt. All right, we're gonna start folding this one. Let's get our doming block. 150. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. So it's the same as 90% silver $half. It's 150. The fine silver half-ounce rounds. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Thank you. Get our cone. There's our Georgia quarter. See how nice that looks? Really, really good looking coin ring. I like the Georgia one. And since it's a size 8, I don't have to anneal it. I hear that every once in a while. I hear people say that you got like Bob Ross vibes. Hell yeah. I'd love to hear it. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with having Bob Ross vibes. Bob Ross was a boss. I'll happily take that as a compliment. Nobody's got anything bad to say about Bob Ross. Happy little coin rings. We want to get that to a size 9, so we'll stretch it a little bit more. Starting to fight back. There we go. Well past a 9. Perfect. Now I'll take it over here and shrink her down. Should fit just right there. We'll reduce it a little bit on this one. Then it'll fit in this one. So the white ring is my wedding ring that my wife had made for me. It's made out of piano key and wood from a guitar. Really, really cool ring. And she got me this before I even started making rings. I love it. It's a good one. I saw one YouTube video of a guy named Skylar Jenkins making quarters into rings. And I thought, hey, that looks like a fun afternoon activity. I'll give it a try. And I absolutely became obsessed with it. To the point where now I have my own LLC company making coins into rings. It's been a wild journey. I've been doing it for about 3 years. I absolutely love it. Like it's so cool. Yeah, it's ivory, and then the inlay is wood from a guitar that got retired. Yeah, you can visit my website right here. Screenshot time, guys. Okay, here's my website, and there's a 10% off coupon right there. Use the code WELCOME to save 10%. Everybody screenshot this right now. Let's go. I still have like probably like my first 40 rings. I really wasn't interested in selling them. I just wanted to make them. Probably after like the 50th ring, I showed it to somebody at work. They said they wanted one, and then somebody else wanted one, and then somebody said you should sell these, and it just kind of snowballed. It was pretty interesting. Quite the journey. Everybody get the screenshot, coupon, website, thumbs up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually got to quit my job, and now I get to do this whenever I want. It's pretty great. And not only that, I get to do it live and in front of however many strangers TikTok sends me, which is pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit the follow button so you don't lose me in the weird TikTok void. You want to watch me later, right? Hit that follow button. Zoomed in pretty far there. Oh, whoa. Getting there. Looks good. Looks good. Check our size. That's very close to a size 8. No, it's too small. No, it's too big. No, it's too small. Come on. Perfect. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Now, with the copper clad, I hit them with a little bit of steel wool because these have usually been circulated a little bit, so this helps clean anything off of there that's on the surface. Gives it a nice little buff shine. and we'll smooth out that cut edge a little bit. Nice. Now we hit it with the polish. If anybody out there has any questions, feel free to ask. We are about done with this live after we finish polishing this sucker up. Got a few things to pack up and mail. But thank you guys for sticking around and watching me work. This was fun. A solid live. Finished this one, and this one, and this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Minnesota. So they only made the state quarters 1 year each. Minnesota was made in 2005. I can make them for you. I've got them in copper clad for 30 or 90% silver for 100, but they're pretty stuck on the 2005 date. But if you'd like to get yourself one, go ahead and take a screenshot of this real quick. You can check out my shop by going to coinringmaker.com. Whoa, center. And use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.